5 students in this class who have forgotten to get their break today. Okay, who came and told me in the morning. Can Ume, Habiba, Priyanka, Misbah, Ankita, and the 5th person who I asked if they have their tiffin box, please give me your tiffin boxes. Today you will be sharing half your break with the other people who don't have their boxes. What are some things you already know about friendship?
We have to give and take.
Okay, we have to give and take. Where did you learn that from?
I learned that from clownfish and sea animal.
Today we're exploring something new. We're looking at sacrifice in friendship, okay?
I think sacrifice means to might sacrifice our life.
Does sacrifice only mean giving up your life?
We are sacrificing when we give something to someone, our things that we most like.
When you gave me your tiffin boxes, was that a sacrifice? Yes. How many of you say yes, it was a sacrifice? Today you may be a little hungry, but you are still giving your break to someone else. Who all have you studied about in sacrifice? Who has sacrificed something? More hands, more hands. I want to see more hands. All of you have studied it.
Our army soldiers sacrificed their life for us.
What about in Rickshaw Girl? Does Salim sacrifice anything for Naima?
Sacrifice to give Naima's clothes.
Okay, so he sacrifices his favorite pair of clothes that he wears to pray, yeah? And also he sacrifices his time, he sacrifices his safety, right? He can get into trouble with his parents. Some of you have one worksheet, some of you have the other. Before you start reading case 1, it's about someone you already know. Can one person just quickly tell me, what do I already know about her?
Emma Gonzalez is a student of American school. Some attackers come and attack at school, and
Okay.
the children are running, and her friends were died at their school.
And then what did she do?
She stand up for her friends and tell whole country to who is standing with me for my friends.
Who is standing with me and what is she trying to stop? What is she trying to stop the use of? Tosif, thank you for raising your hand.
Stop gun, shooting gun.
To stop using guns in America, right? Great. So she collects people. What value is she showing that is very central to our class? Great, right? She's showing great. She's standing up for what she believes in, and even more than that, what is the value she's showing? Empathy. Great. Because she's caring about her friends. She's saying it's okay, I'll put my life in danger for them. How do I annotate for difficult words I do not know? One person tell me, what do I do?
Read before, read after, and look at the clues.
Great. We stop. We read before, read after, look for clues and go back and reread. Emma Gonzalez says to the New York Times, the New York Times is a newspaper in America. After I gave my speech, my friend Cameron, you all know what speech she is talking about, we've read it before, yeah? My friend Cameron called and asked if I wanted to join what she was planning. This is going to stop here. I'm going to make a star and self-monitor. I'm just going to check have I understood. She's speaking to a newspaper. She's giving her, what do you think she's giving? You make an inference.
Speech.
If she's talking to someone from a newspaper, is she giving a speech? If they're talking together, she's telling her opinion. Communicating through what? It starts with I. What is she giving? An interview. Fantastic. A group of students were coming together. To organize a march across the city of Washington. I don't know where Washington is, but I know that Emma Gonzalez lives in America. So I'm going to make an inference. Washington is probably in America. To ask for better gun laws. To ask for better laws. What are laws? We've done this before. Rules. I'm going to stop here. The first thing I'm doing, I'm going to write S. This is a solution because Emma is trying to solve the problem of guns being legal in America. Okay, great. For around 2 weeks, there was no time to sleep. I'm going to stop here. Annotate for character feeling. I think she must be feeling really, really tired because she's not sleeping, right? No one had an appetite or wanted to eat. I don't know what appetite means. I'm going to read before. I've not done many annotations because you know how to do these annotations. I'm going to focus more on the new thing we're doing.
What is a character doing.
Emma is joining a movement. She is deciding to join a march, and she is not sleeping, not eating, and she's working really hard. So what is she sacrificing?
She's sacrificing her energy.
Her energy. Okay, great one. One more thing I'm thinking of, she's also sacrificing her safety, right? Because if she's standing up to the president, she could get in a lot of trouble, yeah, in the country, but she's okay with that.
Do I agree, disagree with this action and why?
Didi believes, I've written, that I agree with Emma's decision, yeah, because I understand that she wants to stand up for her friends and she believes about gun laws very strongly, but I think she should be eating and sleeping, yeah, so that's my opinion.
How is this opinion similar or different from another around me?
From another person around you, from others around you, right? In this case, that is my partner. Who's my partner in this class? Ravela Didi.
I disagree with Emma's decision because I think that Emma is too young to go and stand up for her friends. Maybe she should go to the police and let the police do the job, and she should stay at home.
Both didis have their opinions, so I think both are wrong.
Both Didis have their opinions, and is anybody's opinion ever wrong?
No.
So what is it important to do when you give your opinion to make sure it's correct? To give a strong reason. The next case study you are going to do with your Samira. Which partner is going to read?
The partner is going to read who is not good at reading.
Not good. Everyone's good at reading. Who is?
Who is difficult to read it.
Who finds it a little difficult? Who can do better? Yeah. I see Tabish and Saqib working well together. Can you give me a better word for bad? Bad is such a simple word. Yeah. There are character traits over there. Push yourself to use a better word. Yeah, say. Of course you're allowed to make connections. Misbah just asked me if she can make a connection. Please make any annotations you want, not just the ones I've asked you to. Yes, please.
Yes. What is refuse mean? Refuse. I think read after read. What are characteristics of humanity? You don't know characteristics. What are characteristics? Huh? He's saying no, Didi.
Can you tell me what are characteristics?
The trait are what the person is and how the person's personality is. Means in this the terrorists are very selfish and careless because they are thinking about themselves, not other people. They are shooting. Understand now?
So what kind of a person the character is? Character में क्या qualities है?
You also sacrifice your life for each other. Why? I think because I get scared to do this. I also writing. I am agree with his decision because he did not stay his friend alone. But I disagree with Faraz because Faraz can run with his friend because they can get hurt and they can die. If he help, then he can die. If he don't help, then he can be safe with it. I agree with Faraz because if today he sacrifice his life for his friend and if one day his family needs help, Faraz, so his friend's family help to Faraz's family.
Please share. Did you agree or disagree and why?
I agree with Faraz's decision because Farah put his life in danger for his friends, and when in Farah's place, when I also sacrifice my life for my friends.
Okay, Atul thinks he would also sacrifice his life for his friends. Anyone with a different opinion?
I am not sacrificed for my friend because my life was so important.
We're doing the last thing, Baya. All the partners who find it little difficult to read, I've made it easier for you. So don't worry. Okay.
I did not sacrifice my kidney because I scared to operation,
Okay.
and I did not sacrifice my life.
So right now you're saying you're scared of doing an operation, but earlier you said you're ready to sacrifice your life for your friend. So you're not scared of that? Of terrorists, you're not scared? You think can tell me. Are you still ready to sacrifice your life? Huh? No, you don't. So you changed your opinion. Okay. You all?
No, because if I will lose my kidney, I will not be able to play football, and I would not be able to make my coach wish.
Okay, close your eyes. How many of you said yes, I'll sacrifice my kidney for my friend? Open your eyes, look around. Hands down. How many of you said no, I'm not ready to sacrifice my kidney for my friend?
Yes, lots of people would not say.
Okay, one question, hands down. How many of you said no, I cannot sacrifice my kidney, but before said yes, I can sacrifice my life with the terrorist? Be honest.
My opinion changed when I see case 3 that we do not give kidney to another person, and we can also die if we give kidney.
So then are you still okay with sacrificing your full life?
No, the sport is not very important than the people, because the sport is not going to come in our whole life. Then the people is going to come and they will help us in everything, but sports is not going to help us in everything.
She said sports is not everything. People are more important than sports.
I disagree, because in sports when we play are good, they select us and we play nice, and we can come on TV or other things, and we can become better person also.
Okay, you can become famous, you can become a better person.
Our famous is not important. The important is people. When people was not there, we did not get education for and we did not get to play football. If we playing football, we can come on TV and we become famous at our village, and we can earn money to do better who are sick.
Great opinion. Just one question, Vipin, do you play football alone or with a team?
Football with our team because they will support us.
And is your team people or no?
Yes.
People in your team? So without your team, can you become famous?
No. दीदी जान से बढ़कर और कुछ नहीं है.
जान से more important कुछ नहीं है. Okay, fine. So life is more important. That's why you're saying मैं kidney दूंगा नहीं दूंगा.
दूंगा.
दूंगा because you want to save someone else's life. Okay, fine. Good thought. Think about your best friend. Yeah? Whoever your best friend is, their name is coming to your mind. Give me a thumbs up if yes. Alright. Your best friend has been kidnapped and the kidnapper can do anything. Yeah? They can kill your friend also. It's really, really serious. It's really, really scary. The kidnapper calls you and says, if you sacrifice some things, kai cheez in your life, some things if you sacrifice, he is agreeing to give back your friend. What are the things that I am ready to sacrifice for my friends, for my best friend? What are the things that I absolutely cannot sacrifice? मैं बिल्कुल sacrifice नहीं कर सकता हूँ. How many do you have to choose? 5. Yeah. Anyone who had a major confusion between two think?
I confuse in my legs and my values. So I write my values because when I did not have any values, so I every day I fight.
New update. Kidnappers have said you have to cut 2 things from the list. It's his opinion, Atul. So what's left? Okay, so dream job is more important than family. Can you tell me why?
My home.
And that's totally fine. Can you tell me why?
I become
Okay. For you, is that more important than family? Why? Last challenge for you now. You have to cut 2 more things. And, and there's only one thing that you can hold on to that is more important than your best friend. Just one thing. Who's left? Family is left. Okay. Mom need me to care about me. Okay. Family. They had family as their last thing that they were not willing to sacrifice. Okay, hands down. Anyone had something other than life, family or dream job? Okay.
Our family have done many things for us. Our family have given education for us. So we are here and we are studying a lot. We do not have life. So how will you study or live with your family? If there is no family, then nobody will ask you how are you and where are you. Nobody cares about you.
Guys, we're closing this out with just a couple of questions that I want to ask you. The first thing is just what did we learn today?
How to sacrifice our lives for the friends.
How to sacrifice our lives. Okay, we learned about sacrifice. I don't think we learned so much about how. You also learned how to express your opinions and then disagree and agree. Yeah, you learned a skill as well that you can use anywhere else. Anytime you want to disagree with not just each other, but with a didi or a bhaiya or your parents, there's a way to do it. You have to be respectful and give a reason. Did all of us have the same answers at all times? No. So what did you learn from that? Is it okay to be different? Is it okay to voice your opinion? Yes. We're going to look at smaller and bigger sacrifices and some of the sacrifices that we've made for each other in this class without even realizing, like today morning with the break boxes, tomorrow in the circle of trust.